Hi, hello, welcome to BEL English. This is an exciting opportunity from a Canadian based employer, and the company is basically into packing and processing of meat. So, the meat processing sector is completely held with too much of employment, and you have sumptuous openings pouring in this particular sector. And this employer is looking for someone who can assist him on packing and repacking and then sending them across to the market. So that's what the job role is going to be. Irrespective of your education and experience, the employer is open for foreigners to apply for this particular position. So before we get into the details of this particular job posting, if you are new to the channel, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell button next to it so that you'll receive regular video updates on a daily basis. And if you are a follower, please do not forget to like the video and share it with your friends. So let's get into the posting now. The employer name is Specialties MB Incorporation, and the designation is basically food processing laborer. So you will be part of the food processing unit which the employer has, and you have to do the packing jobs over there. And it's open for foreigners to apply, and the location is being given here. And the details of the job goes herein. So the salary is $15.10 per hour, and the minimum expectation from the employer as a work duration is 36 to 40 hours per week. So you are supposed to work for minimum of 36 to 40 hours, and you will be paid with a remuneration of $15.10 per hour. And the terms of employment is permanent. As you see, it's an exciting opportunity. That's what I mentioned. So it's a permanent employment and full-time opportunity. And the employer is looking for someone to join as soon as possible. And most importantly, he has already got an approval from LMIA to hire the foreign employees, excuse me. So he is already approved by the LMIA for recruiting the foreigners. And though he encourages Canadians and PR to apply for this particular position, he is still open to employ any foreigners due to the shortage of skill. So the job requirement is the language, English or French. As you know, Canada has two official language, English and French. And people who are more fluent either in English or French are open to apply for this. So English basically an essential language, must language for you to interact with people over there and to understand what is being communicated to you and to read or go through certain notifications or notices for you. So in order to make that day-to-day existence, you are supposed to have a good fluency and command over the language. Education, he is neither looking for a degree nor a certificate nor a diploma. So irrespective of your education, even if you don't have an education, he's least bothered. Experience, if you do have an experience in packing or meat processing, he is treating it as an asset on you. But still, if you don't have an asset, but you are open to apply as well. The work setting would be a meat processing, packing plant establishment. So meat processing and packing is the actual work setup where you will be assisting either on the process or on the packing and on other stuffs before it gets to the market. So as you know, any produce, any product which is processed or produced has to reach the market in order to get through the actual day-by-day life cycle. So in order to reach its consumer, that has to be processed or packed in such a way that the actual buyer from the manufacturer is looking for. So you'll be part of this manufacturer, you'll be working with the manufacturer. So he is processing the meat and packing them and then sending them to his buyers who are the retailers or probably a wholesale supermarket. So you are supposed to pack them in such a way the actual people who are buying is looking for. The work site, cold and refrigerated. As you know, any meat processing unit or meat storage unit would definitely be cold and refrigerated. So in order to maintain that temperature, in order to have that temperature appropriately, that will all be with temperature control, and that will be much colder than the actual ambient or the atmosphere. So that's why it is being mentioned here. The work condition, yes, it's a fast-paced environment. So any packing sector, any manufacturing sector, or something which is quite related to perishables or day-to-day consumables by the consumers, that will be a fast-paced environment. So you have to adapt for this particular environment. As you know, things will be coming continuously. You are supposed to pack them, you are supposed to segregate them, you have supposed to send them. You'll have team members, but still you are supposed to be as proactive as possible and much of it in order to get things completed on a daily basis. Only then you'll be able to adhere to that routine from day in and day out. So work under pressure. Of course, definitely you'll have a pressure. Since it's a work environment where the perishables are being handled, you're supposed to consume everything. You're supposed to complete every aspect of the job in a given day and a given specified time. So you don't have any specific room for storage of this particular product or storage of special time in order to have them do at your own whims and fancy. So all you have to do is pack it accordingly as how the employer guides you and instructs you, and then you are supposed to do it on a specified time. So you are supposed to work on a pressure, and during festive seasons or higher market trending season, you are supposed to work extra hours. So that will also gives you pressure. For that matter, any job would definitely have its own pressure, and when it comes to packing and perishables and consumer goods, definitely you'll feel and sense that pressure in you. Repetitive task, of course, that's going to be a repetitive from day in and day out, and all the week, all the month, you're going to do the same job wherein the processed meat has to be repacked and it has to be packed. Though you have different packaging setups, still the job is going to be a repetitive task. Manual dexterity, you should have that manual dexterity all over, like running through, getting things completed. You have to have that passion to do a lot of things by yourself. Attention to details, of course, you are supposed to give a close attention to all the details which are instructed to you by the employer and by your supervisor and by your colleagues and your other team members. You are supposed to work hand in hand with them. As you know, any job is accomplished only with team's effort, and neither an individual performer nor an individual company can achieve without a team. So it's all that you have to go with those kind of team playing ability as well. Standing for an extended period, of course, that's a packing sector where you'll have things coming again and again. You have to pack them, send them across, and that will actually make you to have a long standing durations as well. Personal suitability, you have to adapt to things, you have to accustom yourself, you have to practice yourself to accustom to those things and get yourself used to the atmosphere. Flexibility, sometimes you might be required or requested by the employer to extend beyond what is being actually delivered by you. So you are supposed to have that flexibility. Team player, as we were discussing it a few moments ago, you have to be a good team player. Reliability is what the employer is looking for, and being a foreigner in a foreign land with a foreign employer, you are supposed to possess so much of reliability. You should give your output so that the employer would actually understand all your effort and he'll be able to recognize you. So he has to trust on you for your reliability. So you have to be a reliable resource. The employer actually supports all the work groups. So he is concentrating on indigenous people, newcomers to Canada, and youth groups as well. And how to apply? You have to write an email to the employer with your updated resume and attractive cover letter. So that's a cover letter which explains about your profile, portfolio, your experience, your background, your education, or blah, 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 whatever you have. In addition to impress the employer, that has to be mentioned and actually explained on your cover letter. And your resume has to be an updated resume, and that should have your latest experience, latest like educations and other stuffs, and should have, most importantly, your contact details, your updated contact details, present address, and your mobile number, email address. Everything has to be reachable and working contact details of yours. And this employer is giving it as a full-time and a permanent job. So as you know, since you are getting a permanent job in Canada, it will be easier for you to be along with the actual labor market. So as per the Labor Act and labor laws in Canada, you are entitled to have all the permanent employee benefit, all the settlement benefit, health benefits would be definitely covered for you under the Labor Act. So since it's LMA approved, you're very well open to apply for it. If you have any questions or queries related to what I've informed here, please feel free to let me know in the comment section and I'll be pleased to assist you. And I guess I've covered enough information about this. I've given this email address through a website, a reference posting on the below description box, a reference link, job application link has been given on the description box. It's the first link. You can access it. The post is available there along with the email address, which you can use and send it across, send your updated resume and your cover letter to the employee. So to the employer. You can send it across to the employer and try it out your luck. So before we sign off, please do not forget to share the video. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you are new viewer of this video, follow the page, FB page. I've given the link on the description box. Instagram, follow us on Instagram for regular updates. We'll see you soon with another new job posting. Till then, take care guys. Bye-bye.